Hi everyone. So, this is something that I've been wanting to do for a long time, and namely create a podcast. The reasons I didn't, I think I had a very traditional view of podcasts. So, I was hung up on the logistics and I wanted a collaborator. So, obviously, I didn't get very far. And then I realized it doesn't have to be traditional. So this is just me talking about horror, horror literature, horror cinema, weird cinema, um, philosophy, um, and whatever else um, comes my way, basically. So it's kind of a one sided conversation, although I do hope to hear from you. So this is non traditional. What does that mean exactly? Well, you'll probably hear some noises from the kitchen, and you might hear my three bunnies, our three bunnies. And this is not really scripted, so I'll be looking things up as I talk and relying on my memory. Let's hope that doesn't lead to embarrassing things. Right. So I wanted to start with something easy today, and that is, well, we'll see how that goes. But I wanted to talk about the latest book I finished by Kristopher Triana. Now, I listen to audiobooks, so you will not see any titles, or I would not be holding any actual books. I will put something in the comments because I might be mispronouncing a name. I don't have a lot of people in my immediate surroundings that I can discuss horror with, so that might happen. But I will include the books that I do mention. So, Kristopher Triana, um, famous for Gone to See the Gone to See the River Man. Yes, I have read pretty much everything by him. Right now, I'm finishing The Prettiest Girl in the Grave, but that's for another day. Um, the book that I did finish recently, it's called The Old Lady. So I would describe it as a unique, non supernatural uh, take on Frankenstein's monster. And it does come up actually, so it is intentional. But again, I actually, yes, I read the book, um, Mary Shelley's book. That was a long time ago. I'm not really caring about that at this point. But the take was really, really unique as far as I'm concerned. And the fact that it was not supernatural even adds to that. Otherwise, it's a quick read. It's a simple story. Now, I love winter survival horror, or really any survival horror. So to me, it was perfect. Um, let's see. And that's basically it. Um, that's why I said it's a simple kind of review here. Now, why did I say that it's a take on Frankenstein's monster? The titular old lady is likened to the said monster, and I love that character. It's the question whether the reader has to like the characters, or does it really make a difference if it's a really, really good book? I'm thinking of Eric LaRocca's stories, for example. It's for another day. But in this case, I really, really liked the old lady. And I keep thinking about her. And that's what good horror books do. You keep thinking about them. Um, and much like the original, even though, like I said, I'm not really into it right now, I wasn't into it when I read it in college. Um, it's a tragic story. Now, lately, I have been making this point that not a lot of horror is political. And thinking of books like Wake Up and Open Your Eyes by Clay McLeod Chapman, or Tell Me I'm Worthless by Alison Rumfitt, those are the exceptions, of course. And I love them. I love those two books. Um, the rest of horror to me, it sort of exists in a socio-political vacuum, and I do have examples of that. Maybe again for another day, but nevertheless. So this, I would say, it's political to a degree, more than a lot of other books, maybe more than other Triana's books even. But whatever political message you want to see in it, I don't think it's a particularly salient one. So, what I would say is that it's a fascinating character study, and that if you love survival horror, you will definitely enjoy it. And maybe, like me, you will fall in love, although that might be overselling it, but not, nevertheless, with the main character, the old lady. Also, I do love when that, my God, when old people are badass, like Lady Olenna in Game of Thrones, or mm, some other characters. Even Sir Barristan again in Game of Thrones. So, The Old Lady by Kristopher Triana. Next time, I will talk either about the book I already mentioned, Wake Up and Open Your Eyes, or A Head Full of Ghosts, actually, because I ended up talking about it recently with someone, and I think it merits a discussion. Okay, I'm out.